1. Fire Chief Car. This is a LEGO City release from 2013. Ages 5 to 12, 80 pieces, 2 minifigures, 2 animals if you consider it one of still an animal, and retails for $12. You can still find this in stores for a little bit, but we're taking a look at it right now. So we're going to start off with the box art and all the extra parts. So it's got the basic idea, you know, Fire Chief Car is in the center, and you have the accessories on the side. Then on the back, they have a couple panels that show you different ways you can play with the set. Basically, the cat's stuck in a tree, and you call on the Fire Chief to get him down with a fish, because I guess he keeps some extra fish. And it's kind of the fireman's thing to do, you know, to climb into areas, you know, to rescue people or animals. We get only a couple bags with this set, so it's not too hard to build, and it's not too hard to, you know, this is one of those city sets that's so small you don't need it to be modular, because there's only, you know, one main build to it. We got a small sticker sheet with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stickers on it. So 5 stickers are used in the set, all of them being on the Fire Chief Car. You got 4 extra pieces. One of them is a 1x1 without studs, more of like a round tile, I guess. One of them is a 1x1 cheese wedge in translucent yellow, first one being translucent red, this one. You get a little hose, which is used for the fire extinguisher, and a 1x1, well, plate piece. It's pretty basic pieces, but you can still easily reuse them in other scenes for your LEGO City. You got this kind of larger instruction booklet. I kind of expected something smaller for this kind of set, but it's still large enough you can read it and build along with it. Maybe it's a little bit too large, because you can see some of the steps in here don't really need that much space when it comes to, you know, the pictures. But I guess for smaller hands, it's easier for them to flip through, and also makes it easier to see what pieces go and where, such as spots like this, which I kind of want to mention a little bit later. No biggie, but it's just something I happened to notice when building it. And then on the back, you get a little setup for 2013 fireman sets. You can see our Fire Chief Car in that section. A lot of fire trucks around it. Then you have the great vehicles section. A lot of those vehicles are put in here, different spots. It doesn't show you a police one, does it? No police one in here. It just show you LEGOcity.com, more to explore, the piece count, and the win on the back. So let's talk about this set. We're going to start with our minifigures, same as always. First minifigure we have is the woman whose cat has climbed up a tree and is afraid to get down. This is a very basic minifigure. We've seen the face 100 times before, and the torso is not too common, but it's still been seen before. It's not too unique to get, but it is one of the cheaper ways to get it. You do get some back printing on the torso only, and it's a nice detail. This is actually the first one that I've ever had of this torso, so I like it. And it's also in, you know, more of the light blue color, so it brings a little bit better color to LEGO City residents. And it's got the nice hairpiece. Next up we have our Fire Chief with a piece of fish. And that's why I said maybe 4 figures, because you consider maybe one of them, I don't know if you consider the fish really alive at this point. He's got very basic fireman gear. This is the same as the other firemen in other sets. He does have a similar face to some of the other firemen, and he has what's probably the best part, the golden helmet. The golden helmet you get in very few sets, and I think he used to be in one of the Fire Brigade, that modular city set. Not modular city, but it was like the exclusive sets from LEGO. It was a while back. But anyways, it's one of the nicer ways to get him. It's really nice to get a fire chief in a cheap set, because then that helps you build up your own fire brigade in a reasonable price, you know? So you don't have to buy all these bigger sets because of the certain figures involved. You get the fire chief, the one who's leading the entire team in this $12 set, which is nice. So, for stuff we have, as far as models, we have this little cat that's stuck in a tree. Again, I consider the cat a figure because it's, well, an animal. And it can be interactive with the set. Kind of a skinny tree, very easy build to it, so you could probably build it on your own. And I'm not saying there aren't trees like this, but I feel like this tree is like a little too skinny to hold this cat. Putting logic aside, I guess it's an okay, you know, quick build. Be a nice thing to do if you wanted to buy multiples of this set, but I don't know if you really need to. You do get a jumper piece on the bottom, so it allows you to attach it to the city, just putting it right in there. And it also provides stability for the actual tree. If you only had it on the one stud, it could fall over easily. So I do like the jumper piece being part of that. It may not be the same color, but you could play around with it a little bit and make it work for your city. And we have the main model here. This is the Fire Chief car. We do get several stickers on this, one being on the side, one being on the top of the roof, one on the other side, and two for the bumper license plates. CL with the, oh, not on that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one inside. I forgot about that. Sorry about that. So it's got some nice details. It's a nice basic car. What I like about LEGO City is when they provide these smaller cars that are very easy to build for younger kids, and they're just a great immediate add-on to any LEGO City. They also have some unique styles, such as this hood, which is made up of 3 different pieces. This one is actually a one piece together, and these are the 2 pieces that just go right on top. It's a nice hood design. We have space in there for fitting one minifigure, of course, the Fire Chief himself. And you might be able to just throw the fish in there. There's no real space for him. So there we have him in there. And you can see the other sticker on that cheese wedge piece. It's only the 1x2, not the 1x1. And I like it because it gives like a little bit of breathing room for the Fire Chief when he's driving, and also provides nice detail because he has a little headset there. With a walkie-talkie, and, you know, just like standard car things, such as, you know, speedometer and such. You got a section in the back outlined in blue, which is nice to, you know, make it a different color to break up the monotony of red and white. And this section has your accessories, your walkie-talkie, and your fire extinguisher. You could probably throw the fish in there just to crowd it, because it just fits in there. So if you want to have the action play out, you have enough room. Oops, the fish fell out. So I don't know if you'll have enough room for all 3 items. You might, but you can see the fish keeps falling. And that's pretty much it for this model. This is a nice little siren piece on top because I like the 1x4 sirens. There we are. I'm pretty sure you could see that, but I wanted to show it to you a little closer. So it's a nice fit for the minifigure. You can fit him in there very easily. The accessories you might have to move around a bit just to get the fish to fit in there, just to get that idea going for the set. It's a nice build. It's kind of like the patrol car from 2012 Police, whereas you get a small car to build and some accessories with it. However, this one has less accessories to build with it because you're just building a 3-piece tree. Whereas the other one had like maybe a 20-30 piece gate with it. And that's okay. I still like this as a set because like I said before, it's a good add-on right away into your LEGO City. As soon as you build it, you can throw it right in there. It's not too big for the car, which is good for smaller scale cities. However, I would like to see, like, these wheels are good, but I feel like it's weird having them so far out from these, I think they're fender pieces, if I remember correctly. These gray pieces, you know, don't cover the entire wheel because the wheel's so far out. So if you had a smaller axle to put in here, it could probably work better, just to, you know, thin the car a little bit. So not too much in complaints on this set. And I would have preferred a slightly bigger tree, just to keep the piece count up, and because this one's okay. I'm just saying that maybe something a little bit more logical, a little bit different to work with. They do show on the box, you can see, it shows like the branches of the tree are bent, like to create a little depth with the tree idea and providing branches, but I'm really not a fan of that. I don't want to bend these, because if I use them somewhere else and they can't stick all together with all those studs, it could be a problem. So for me, I wouldn't bend them. If you want to, you can do that. It's up to you. So, not too bad of a set for $12. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time with more LEGO set reviews. How's that car driving without me?